Have you previously played King's Quest V?
Hello, everybody. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time for us to begin King's Quest V. Absence makes the heart go
Warning,
yonder.
this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Okay, I was just doing my intro. Anyhow, we are now starting with King's Quest V, with the most scariest of characters ever to be featured in a King's Quest game. And this is the talkie version. That evil wizard has done something most foul. And as we see Graham walking back, in this game, Graham loses an ability. Although Daventry is probably in good shape. I mean, we've got that chest that's always full of treasure, magic mirror, that shield. It does take some responsibilities off Graham.
My castle? What has happened?
Oh no, there he is! It's Cedric!
Ooh, I can tell you what happened.
What?
Ooh, I know what happened to your castle. I saw it all. Yes, I did.
You did? Well then, what happened?
Ooh, it was the powerful and evil wizard Mordak who did it. Ooh, I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't notice me.
Well, don't stop now. Go on.
He conjured up a terrible whirlwind that swirled faster and faster around the castle. With another incantation, Mordak then caused the wind to draw the castle up into the sky and out of sight. Ooh, it was something to see, all right.
Yeah.
Why? Why would this wizard, Mordak, want my castle? What could he have against me and my family?
That I don't know. Ooh, I only know that it was Mordak who took your castle and your family. Well, perhaps I can help you. My employer also happens to be a wizard, which is why I recognized Mordak. Ooh, unlike Mordak, though, my employer is a very good wizard.
Yep.
His name is Crispin Arthur, but we all call him Crispin for short. The only problem is, you see...
I'm not upset about that.
Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. The only problem is that Crispin is getting on in years and tends to be a bit forgetful.
Not really.
I don't know. This doesn't sound as if it would work.
Oh, sure it would. Crispin is a very qualified wizard, one of the best. He just gets a little forgetful now and again, that's all. Now, where is it? Oh, I know I brought it with me. Aha!
What is that?
Well, it is my opinion that you don't stand a chance against the likes of Mordak. You were saying, Your Majesty, but you don't have a choice. You must come with me. I'm sure Crispin can help you.
As much as we want to...
Oh, just some old leftover fairy dust I've been carrying around. Why? Where Crispin and I live. It's much too far to walk, you know. Why? Fairy dust in the wood.
Oh boy.
Come on! Up here!
Yep. Now, when this was originally released, it didn't have voice acting. Much like Space Quest 4 didn't have voice acting, initially.
There he is! Come on!
Okay, here I come.
Ooh, looks like the fairy dust just wore off.
No duh.
Cedric? Where have you been? I've been calling for you. Well, well, what have we here? A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog.
Yeah.
Cedric, go into the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea.
Ooh, aye, Crispin.
That'll probably be 3 cups of tea. Yep.
The Society of Wizards has always taken a dim view of Mordak and his abuse of his power. Why, he's even been put on suspension a few times. It never seems to do any good, though.
Crispin, why would Mordak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
I'm afraid I don't know the answer to that. Mordak is a very unpredictable wizard. I've never understood that evil mind of his.
Ooh, I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
Well, let me see now. I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know, but I've gotten a little rusty lately.
A little rusty.
That's quite enough from you, Cedric.
Ooh, yes, sir, Crispin, sir.
I don't know what I have that would be of much use to you. Most of my wizard stuff is pretty old and worn out. But let's see what I can find.
He didn't oil his joints this morning. or oil his joints before he came into the house. Blech.
No, that won't do. That's all used up. It might work. Here, eat this.
What is that?
That's an old piece of magical white snake I had left over from last year. With it, you'll be able to communicate with the natural and animal world.
Oh.
You could find that quite helpful.
Okay, so now we can talk to the animals.
Here's my old wand. I don't even know if it works anymore. Most of its power may be gone. You should know that wands are like pets. They've got to get to know you before they'll work for you. Just treat it with care and respect, and hopefully it will do something for you.
He knows
You
more
better
about
get
wand
going,
work.
my boy. No telling what that confounded Morlock could be up to.
Yeah.
You go with him, Cedric. Show him the way.
Oh,
Yes, you. Don't be such a coward. Now go on.
He's
You
good at
better
being
get
a
started.
coward.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate all you've done for me.
So now we have everything we need. So we need to find out why Mordak wanted the castle and why.
I suggest we visit the town first. How about it, Your Majesty?
Please don't call me Your Majesty, Cedric. It's much too formal. I'd like it if you just call me Graham.
I'd be delighted to, Graham. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the town. You might be able to find some supplies there. It's just over a little hill to the south. Not too far.
Well then, let's be on our way, Cedric.
Yeah. And of course, this is going to be the start of our adventure. Now, luckily, we've gone through our... So let's take a look at some things here.
A small cellar door is located under the house.
Okay, let's, can I... No, I can't do any text. Because this one doesn't have that option. Okay.
An unusual ornament decorates Crispin's front yard. Crispin, being a wizard, it must have some magical significance which Graham could never understand.
Yes.
A small well is located near the cottage.
That's Crispin's universe interpreter. But be careful. You might accidentally realign the stars.
Okay. I don't want to realign the stars unless it makes you less annoying. Okay. And if we talk to...
Cedric seems to be thinking big thoughts right now, perhaps planning their next move, and so is not in a talkative mood.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, well, that speed will have to be... So we go south. Alright.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
Actually, it's venomous. Alrighty. Alrighty. So let's head west then. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh. Oh.
a fallen log sits a dashing young prince who looks very sad and confused.
Oh my, well, let's talk to him.
Excuse me, young man. Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help but notice you sitting there on that log. I was wondering if there was anything wrong.
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, there is. I've been searching everywhere for my fiancée. She's a beautiful princess with long golden tresses, fetching blue eyes, and smooth creamy skin. Have you seen her anywhere about?
Oh, she sounds like a looker.
No, sorry, I haven't seen anyone like that.
That's what I figured. No one has seen her. I bet that a witch who lives in the dark forest had something to do with her disappearance.
I'll keep an eye out for her. If I see her, I'll let her know you're looking for her.
I would appreciate that. Well, I guess I'd better get back to looking for her.
Yes.
I'm not ever going to find her just sitting around here. Thanks for your concern.
Okay, he's headed off.
Cedric waits for Graham in a nearby tree.
No kidding. Alright, let's go back east. Well, at least he didn't say, "Look out, Graham, a poisonous snake," again. No. Well, look at this.
The quaint little town of Serenia nestles at the base of a great snow-capped mountain range which rises sharply to the east.
Well then, gonna have to go into town, and yes, the town has very annoying music in it. Alright, let's go in.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
Coward. Okay.
While blocking an alleyway, a frustrated man fixes a broken wheel on his wagon.
How goes it with you, good fellow?
Not well, I'm afraid. This old wagon's always giving me trouble.
Can I help you in any way?
Yeah.
Thank you kindly, but I think I can handle it.
All right then. Good luck.
Thanks. With this wagon, I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, I got Cedric. I need all the more luck. Look in here.
Inside the barrel, Graham sees an old rotting fish.
Oh.
Graham leans way down into the barrel and removes, phew, the smelly old fish.
Alright. Well, that's all we needed for right now. Alright, I want to save. Because I do not know if I'm going to run into some. See, certain things only happen out of so many times. There's certain events that happen at certain moments. You have to be ready for them. Okay, this is a bakery. Baker Bros Bakehouse. See, this would be a spot where something happens, I believe, but it's not ready yet. So we can walk by. The Swarthy Hog Inn. But we're not entering there either right now. Mainly because I do know what will happen if I go in the inn.
A large haystack dominates the area in front of the barn.
I don't need to go at that right now either. Pretty sure if I search it right now, there'll be nothing in there.
Ooh, watch out for the bear, Graham!
Yeah, that's a bear. Well, I have a fish. A rotten old fish. Toss the fish! Bear takes fish. Bear leaves me alone.
I'm Queen Beatrice, kind sir. I wish to thank you ever so much for saving our hive from the claws of that horrible bear. In return, I offer you a luscious honeycomb from our hive. Please feel free to retrieve one. I promise my bees won't harm you. It may come in handy on your travels.
Okay. She's a southern belle of a babe, I'll say. Alright. And she's much better looking than Queen Bee in Darkstalkers.
Graham bends down and picks up the large stick from the ground.
Alright, so let's get ourselves a honeycomb.
Graham reaches a hand into the beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a protective piece of cloth, he then pockets it.
So now we got the honeycomb, we got a stick, we got a wand. I'll have to figure out what to do with that then. Alrighty. So now it's time to venture into the desert. Which will be tricky enough. Graham can only survive 7 screens in the desert. Let's see, we'll be going this way.
Ooh, there's nothing but the hot, dry desert further west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there. Ooh, if you insist on going, I'll wait for you here.
Chicken! So, we must maneuver the castle. Alright. So, we must be very careful about this. Why? Because it is full of evil. Alright. So now, you know what? I'm gonna, kick the speed up a little. Let's get them a little faster here, okay? Desert's always dangerous in the King's Quest games. And this one's much larger than what was in King's Quest 3.
A small oasis. Its tantalizing water, so sparkling in the desert sun. Graham's hot, thirsty body is irresistibly drawn to it.
Yes.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Alright, let's do a quick save. And we can walk through that oasis. Because the water's not too deep. Nor fast. If we go too far south, we'll run into scorpions. And not the kind that yell, "Get over here!" That's a different game. Okay. Alright, so let's go over here. Bum, 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 bum. Given that that opening cartoon was like 15 seconds long, or about 10 minutes long, I'll probably run this to a little bit longer than 30 minutes this time around. Oh. I'm going to call this hiding.
From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats.
Hopefully I'm safe where I'm at. Oh, yes, I'm safe. Yeah, they obviously didn't see me.
Open sesame!
Open sesame. Nice. Okay. Well, let's have another drink at the Oasis.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
It's going to say that every time I drink from an Oasis. I just know it. Alright.
Open sesame!
The temple door won't open. Perhaps there's something missing.
Yeah, I need that rod. Or the staff yet. Okay.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Alright. Alright, so, let's go west. Time to go west, young man. Go west. Alright, west 2 screens. Alrighty. Alrighty. Another oasis.
It's tantalizing water, so sparkling in the desert sun. Graham's hot-thirsty body is irresistibly drawn to it.
Yeah, and I'm rolling my eyes.
Life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Alright, now we go west, young man, west. Then go south. So our next stop will be the bandits' camp. Okay, we're at the bandits' camp. Alright. Alrighty. I think they're too distracted by the lady.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Alright. We need to stay away from the big tent. Because while they may be watching the girl, I have no doubt okay. While we're in this. That.
Taking care to be very quiet, Graham reaches out and takes the staff into his possession.
Who are you?
Shit!
A spy!
Damn!
That wasn't a very smart move for...
No, it wasn't. Got too close to the guy.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar.
Yeah, there's a lot of time sections in this game. So I need to get this.
Taking care to be...
Alright, I got it. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Alright, so now we gotta go east 4 screens. Come on! I said... There we go. Must be finicky about where I click this thing. Oh, I've been through the desert without a horse with no name. I got away from the bandits. And if I go south, we'll run into a deadly scorpion. I don't want to run into a deadly scorpion. Huh? Didn't go far enough?
The hot sun and choking sands are taking their toll on...
You know what? I forgot to go north of screen. That's what I did wrong. Damn it!
Taking care...
Okay. Now I gotta go at least 1 screen north, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go north here. Now we'll continue east this way. And what we'll do then is, when we get to the oasis, we'll go, I'll call it an episode. Ah! There it is. And this will be a good place to call it an episode.
Ah, life-giving water. nectar of the gods. Graham can now feel strength and renewal flowing through him.
Yep. And with this, we are going to save the game here. And next time round, we're going to use that staff to get into that temple and get something we need in there. We're also going to find one other thing we're going to need here in the desert, because the guy who had it is not using it anymore. And I'm sure we can use it better. But until next time, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X Elsewhere, inviting you to subscribe to the channel and check out some of the other playthroughs I've been doing. I played through the previous 4 games of the King's Quest franchise. I'm also working my way through the Doom franchise, following Doom Guy / Doomslayer. I'm on the Doomslayer part of the storyline with Doom 2016. I am working my way through Kathy Rain, the director's cut. I've been enjoying that so far, and I think I'm getting close to the end of it too. I'm working my way through the Tomb Raider Core Designs timeline, currently on Tomb Raider Chronicles. Working my way through, let's see, what else am I working my way through? The Sherlock Holmes franchise. Working my way through Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Once I finish that, I've got a few more regular of the Sherlock Holmes games that came out before that to play through. I'm working my way through Judge Dredd, Dredd vs. Death. I'm actually coming close to finishing that one soon. And I'm working my way through Quake, and I'm working my way through Unavowed. And these are all part of the 2-week cycle that premieres at 3 p.m. Eastern every day. Also at 10 a.m. Eastern, usually Tuesday through Saturday, sometimes on Monday, I have videos premiering. Tuesday is usually a fic reading. Wednesday is a Final Fantasy game right now. I think I'm still on 7. I don't know. I record these a lot. Record these ahead of time. Thursday is usually either Dead by Daylight or maybe even Monstrum 2. I don't know what I'm going to be squeezing in. Usually it's Dead by Daylight. Saturday is a Friday is a fighting game. Ladder mode right now, and Saturday is usually reserved for a retrospective. If one doesn't go up, that means I'm caught up with all the games I've beaten. But until next time, again, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X Elsewhere. I appreciate if you like the video, I appreciate if you subscribe. And until next time, again, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X Elsewhere. Bye all!